Hi everyone, it's Simply Nana with Crafting, Cooking, and Sazon. And I had a company reach out to me by the name of Zulay, and they asked me to do a review on the milk board. They asked me to do a review on the milk boards, electric milk frother. So normally this is used to kind of whip up your milk for your coffee in the morning. Even your hot cocoa. I decided to step it up a notch and do some homemade coquito, and not the regular coquito that everyone puts up on YouTube, including myself. I'm going to do a coquito recipe that I actually learned from my dad, and this is the way, guys, that he did his coquito, and no joke, this is the way he makes it. When my dad makes a coquito, the only difference is that he uses a lot of coconut. He has a painter's bucket, and he sits over the painter's bucket with a cloth, and he puts in the coconut and he squeezes all those coconuts into that bucket. Today we're not going to do so much of it, we're just going to do a bowl full. But I'm going to be using this tool right here to make a coquito. So let me just let you know what we have here. We have Bacardi, which I think we're going to need more. I don't know who drank it, but it wasn't me. We're going to use an empty Ciroc bottle to fill up our coquito. If you don't have a Ciroc bottle, we collect bottles throughout the year because we make coquito and we give it out always for the holidays. If you don't have it, you can go to the Dollar Tree, Walmart, Five Below, even Hobby Lobby, or have glass bottles, because you want to put your coquito in a glass bottle. And you can purchase one there, and also I'm pretty sure on Amazon you can get some glass bottles. We're going to, I'll put that to the side. We're going to use, I used two, a can of the crema de coco, and this is the cream of coconut. We're going to use one can, but maybe two, of evaporated milk. I really want to make a bigger batch, but I think I need Paul to get some more Bacardi because I don't think I'm going to have enough. We're going to use some, well no, it's actually called imitation vanilla flavoring. And we're going to use one can of sweet condensed milk. And we're going to use, instead of coconut milk, we're going to use those cocos, 2 coconuts, okay? Now we're going to make this delicious tea. And every time I make this tea, it reminds me of my dad. So it's really simple. Your house is going to smell amazing. It's the same tea that I use when I make tembleque. So we're going to use some estrella de anise stars. We're going to use some whole cloves. So we're going to use probably about 4 of these. And cloves maybe about 6, 7, or 8. It's a tea, so you can't mess up a tea. And then we're going to be using some cinnamon sticks in our tea. And we're also going to drop 1 cinnamon stick inside of whatever bottle we're going to put our coquito in, okay? So we're going to make this tea, and then we'll come back. Glass bowls as we need it. I got a measuring cup, which is 1 cup, and a measuring spoon, which is 1 tablespoon. I believe this weekend the unboxing and the review for the Pioneer Woman Bake Set measuring spoons and measuring cup will be posted on my channel, so make sure you look out for that. And these are some utensils that we may be using. And then I also got some cheesecloth that we're going to be using to squeeze out our coconut milk. And you can find these on Amazon. I will post a link in description and also in comments, and I will pin it. And we're going to use the Milk Boss. Alright, oh, and I have my NutriBullet because you guys know I don't have a blender. So we're going to use the NutriBullet to create the milk, ¿cómo se dice? Yeah, the coconut milk. Alright, so with that said, let's get started. We're going to go over to the kitchen and we're going to make our tea. Alright guys, so for our tea, we're going to add 2 cups of water. Actually, this pot might have been too big. Let me grab a smaller pot. Give me a second. To mess up, not whatsoever. It's just a tea. And it's good for so many different desserts as well. So this is, oh my God, it already smells so good. This is what it looks like, if you can see. So we're going to put, you know what, I'm gonna put 4 of them in here, okay? And this tea is also good for just aroma in the house. The cloves, I'm going to put, let me see, 2, 4. Yeah, that's good. That's about 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. About 8 to 10, because some of the pieces are small. Then we're going to add, I'm not going to open this one, the cinnamon stick, because I have this one open. So we'll open this one. And I'm going to put 3 cinnamon sticks in there as well. I put 4 instead. So we're going to leave this on a medium to high heat, and we're going to let it cook. And you know what, I'm going to add 1 more cup of water. So I'm going to add 3 cups of water. And we're going to let it cook for maybe about 30 minutes. We want the water to get brown. Once the water is brown, that's when we know our flavors have kicked into our water.
Together.
1 more cup of water. Okay, and we'll let it cook. So the milk boss is perfect for latte, cappuccinos, hot cocos. So it does use batteries. Let's see how many batteries. Batteries installation. Remove batteries. Cover. Push down. Tabs. I believe it uses 2 AA batteries. I see a picture of the batteries, but it doesn't say. So let's open it up, and I'm going to have the link to this as well, and you can shop for it on Amazon. And I believe this milk balls goes for either I believe it's $13.99. I will link the price below. So actually for $13.99, this is like a good gift for anybody at work, if you guys do a grab bag or anything of that sort. And the good thing about Amazon is that you can buy from them, and then you can ship it to anybody you like. So it's really an inexpensive gift. And I love that it has a stand. I can already see that. So that means that you can leave it actually on your countertop. And the milk balls comes in a few different colors as well. So it doesn't only come in black, because I did look online and I did see that it comes in different colors. So it's very lightweight. So this is good for someone who's an elderly, because it's not something that's heavy, not at all. Alright guys, so it does take 2 AA batteries, so it does not come with that. And this is it. It seems to be pretty powerful, so we'll see once we start mixing, okay? So let's get started with this coquito. And I'm going to try, my dad used to use a screwdriver, but I don't have a screwdriver. So I'm going to try to break the coconut with this knife, so wish me luck. So in the top of the coconut, it always looks like it has 2 eyes in either a mouth or nose, if you ever notice that. I mean, that's the way I see it. So then you just want to see which one of these are the one that's more hollow, more, you know, más hueco. So, and that's the one you want to make your hoe in. And this is why we need a strainer, so that we can strain all those little particles out when we dump our milk. Okay, so I was able to get it to pierce it with my meat thermometer. Hey. Hello, how was school? Good. decided to use this bowl here to dump the milk in, so we're going to dump all that milk in there. We're going to have to strain this milk because there's going to be particles from the coconut inside of the coconut water. Is your brother with you?
Yeah. Good mom.
Alright, so I pierced a hole in this coconut as well. And we're going to get all the coconut milk out of here. And you'd think that these coconuts have tons of milk, and it really doesn't. It's all full of coconut meat. Well, this one might have more milk than the other one had. No more water. Alright, we're going to take these to the sink and we're basically just going to clean them out, okay? Okay guys, so after we broke up our coconut, we strained our water through the strainer. That way any of the particles from the coconut would be in the strainer and not in our, where's the lid? And not in our water. I'm like all over the... Alright, we're going to add our coconut to the NutriBullet because this is how we're going to make our coconut milk using the coconut meat, as I call it, and the coconut water as well. Our bowl, I'm going to lay the cheesecloth inside of the bowl like so. This is the coconut, and I'm going to dump it inside of the cheesecloth so we can squeeze all of the milk out of it. We're going to grab our cheesecloth, and you can grab it, fold it however you wish. I'm going to overlap it and then twist it. Okay, so here we go, and we're going to start squeezing all of the milk out. I need to do it a little tighter than this. Alright, so this is our coconut milk here that I squeezed in there. I can probably get more out of it. You don't want to throw this out because you can actually use it for dessert. You can utilize that whole coconut. So I'm going to place it to the side. And what we're going to do, we're going to start making our coquito, okay? So this is our coconut milk, and this is, I want to say it's going to be about 2 cups of coconut milk. And this is 1 cup of the... of our tea. We're going to use 2 cups. Alright, so this is so far about 2 cups of the fresh coconut milk that we just made. 1 cup of the tea that we made. To that we adding 1 can of evaporated milk, and this is going to be a big batch, so I'm going to probably have to do 1 part, put it in a pitcher, and then continue with the other one with the second pitcher of coquito, only because I want to use a glass bowl so we can see how that milk boss works. And then we're going to add 1 can of crema de coco, and it usually has a film on the top, so you kind of just want to break that film, and then you see that all your cream of coconut comes out. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and if you're wondering where my shirt came from, you can shop for it at Dulce Couture. I love this shirt. I had to wear it because I think it's so festive. Alright, now we're going to grab our little machine. actually mixing everything, and it's quiet, it's not loud, so that's a good thing. I want to see if it breaks up that cream of coconut. That's what I'm looking to see if it does that. This is so lightweight, it's so easy. You don't have to put a lot of finger action to get the button on the top, which is just an on and off button, so you don't have to set any settings or anything of that sort. It is mixing everything really well, just like if I had a hand mixer. And it is breaking up the cream of coconut, which is a good thing. Because at first I was like, oh, it might be a challenge. But it's actually doing the job. I know you're probably thinking I'm crazy. It's meant for coffee, cappuccinos, and hot cocoa. But when you get a gadget, you gotta play around with it. Use it for more than one thing. I know it's cute and you can keep it on the counter, but I want something that I can use for more than one thing. And like I said, it comes in different colors, so therefore you can match it to your kitchen decor as well. And you can even keep one of these in the office, guys. I know I would have. Okay guys, we have to do it in 2 batches. So what we're going to do is mix the remaining ingredients in here. Then we're just going to stick it in this pitcher, mix it all together, and start pouring it into our bottles. So remember, there we already have the 2 cups of fresh coconut milk. So we're not going to use that in this batch here, but we are going to combine it. We're going to use the 1 cup of the homemade tea that we made, because we're making 2 batches. So we're going to basically use a cup of each one of these, okay? I mean a can of each one of these. And I'll put the ingredients below, okay? Okay guys, so now this is done. What we're going to do is we're going to incorporate this into this pitcher so that we can just give it a good mix together, being that this pitcher has our fresh coconut milk in it, okay? Now I'm adding this white Bacardi. My husband rather have his coquito with the I forgot what it's called, but it's a dark Bacardi. And there's another Bacardi that he likes. And when we go to Puerto Rico, we get it from there. It's from Puerto Rico. I actually made 2 cups, so that's great. And I've also made it with Hennessy, because I had people ask me to make it with the Hennessy instead of the white liquor. So I've done it with that. It tastes good with that. You just want to give it a good mix, and then we're going to start filling up our bottles. Now, if you're not a drinker but you love the taste of coconut, coquito, you don't have to put alcohol. You want to make it for the kids, you don't have to put alcohol. It tastes good without the alcohol. And if you want to add more or less liquor, it's up to you. I don't like too much liquor because I feel it takes away from the whole taste of the coquito. You're just tasting liquor. And this is better if you even do it a few days in advance or even a week in advance, because you're letting it sit there and all this goodness is just going to marinate in that bottle. All right, let's get a sippy sippy. All right, let's see. Let me clean my glasses. Let's see, guys. Let's see what our little milk boss has stirred up for us. Okay. Guys, it tastes delicious. It doesn't have a lot of Bacardi. My husband tastes, when he comes home and he tastes this, he's gonna say, oh, it needs more Bacardi. To me, it's fine. Like I said, I want to taste the coconut. This is not a drink that you're drinking to get, you know, nice or twisted. It's like just a nice cocktail that you enjoy. And tampoco, it's not a drink that you're going to sit here and drink a whole bottle of it, because it is sweet and it might make you feel a little sick. This is just a treat. It's something to enjoy yourself. And this right here, mi gente, is perfect. I feel like it's Christmas, like ticky 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 tick, ticky 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 tick. Oh my God, it's so good. Yes. All right. Now we're going to fill up our bottles, and this is how we're going to do that. Let me just get my bottles. All right, guys. So we're going to get our cinnamon stick, the canela. And all you need is one nice size. If you see that it's too little, you can put a second one. Just don't put little pieces into it, because you don't want it falling into somebody's cup. Now, what we're going to do is get our bottle, get the funnel, and start pouring our coquito in. It's heavy. And my hands are shaking. Oh my God, I'm really shaking. And this bottle is actually, let me turn it around, from the new Martha Stewart wine collection, which I have a box of 12 bottles of wine from Martha Stewart, 2 different kinds of wine. So this is the end of the video, and what I have to say about the Milk Boss, I love it. I think it's a great gift, and it's an inexpensive gift, especially now for the holidays when we have to buy so many gifts. I think that it's great for someone who's who's older, or someone who cannot be mixing due to health problems. This is easy, lightweight, press. I know that this is meant for coffee. I know that it's meant for cappuccinos and things of that sort. I didn't push it to, you know, mix anything heavy. I used it to basically stir different types of milk. It works wonderfully. It was it broke everything up. I'm amazed with it. I love it. I will keep it on my kitchen counter just like this, because it's small. It's not going to take up a lot of space. So here you go, guys. Make sure that you click on the link in description and in comments so that you can run over to Amazon and grab your Milk Boss. You won't be disappointed. It's simply Nana with crafting, cooking, and sazon. Happy holidays, guys. So good.